What's up, Texas A&M Aggies fans? IndyCar Tim here for your Texas A&M Aggies Daily Blitz. We've got your halftime update for Aggies versus Lobos, and I hope you're watching. It's a good one. Is it what you expected to see from the Aggies? Bobby Petrino's new offense, what do you think about that? Connor Weigman, 4 touchdown passes. What do you think about that? Noah Thomas, good God. 3 touchdown catches tonight. He had 2 all of last season. So the spring and fall connection, Weigman to Thomas, that is carried over to the regular season here in Game 1 against the Lobos. Now it's the Lobos, we're all aware. However, after last season, I think we would all agree any sign of an improved and good offense this year is probably what we wanted to see. So I'm not taking anything for granted. Neither should you. Neither should Bobby Petrino. Neither should Jimbo Fisher. A little bit disappointing is the blocked kick at the end of the half, the field goal attempt. But you know what? It is what it is. So we're not going to take away anything from the Texas A&M offense. 100 yards rushing as a team for the day. Amari Daniels, 48 yards on 6 carries. Connor Weigman's carried the ball twice for 31 yards. And, of course, Le'Veon Moss with a touchdown run. Receiving, Evan Stewart shining like we all knew he would during the recruiting process. 6 catches, 103 yards, and a touchdown in the first half. Noah Thomas, of course, 3 catches, all touchdowns for 58 yards. Walker Smith, each tallied on catches. Muhammad had a receiver screen go bad, got tackled behind the line. But I really like the way Weigman is moving the ball around, spreading the ball around. We saw Jake Johnson kind of get in the mix a little bit. He had that late there in the second quarter, the almost touchdown pass as Weigman was under pressure, kind of threw it out of bounds. But Johnson made a good play on the ball. We'd like to see Jake Johnson get involved a little bit more in the tight end position. But, man, I'm not going to nitpick here too much. The only thing, and I made a note early, probably halfway through the first quarter, that Weigman, while he was somewhat accurate on his deep passes, and boy howdy, Petrino's going deep. He sees the matchup he likes on Evan Stewart, and he's going to call the deep ball. He's called that several times tonight, and it has paid off a couple of times for the Aggies. But while Weigman's passes are somewhat accurate, they're just a bit behind the receivers. I noticed on all of those deep balls, he's missing the receivers just a little bit short, where they have to slow down before going for the ball. But again, nitpicking, right? It's the first game of the season. He'll have to get used and make adjustments to the speed of Evan Stewart. Dude is fast, by the way, in case you didn't know. I know I'm not breaking news there. But, no, I mean, Weigman's going to figure this thing out. I am highly, highly impressed with his game thus far, with both his feet and his arm. And I watched Haynes King and Georgia Tech play the other night. I guess it was last night or Thursday night. And, don't miss Haynes King quite so much now, do we? And we knew that Connor Weigman would supplant Haynes King had he stayed here as the starter. That was not going to be a surprise. But, nothing against Haynes King. I sort of kid there. But, hey, good start for the Aggies. That's what they needed tonight. They need it for the season. They need it for the game. You got to keep the gas pedal down. You got to keep pressure here on New Mexico. You don't want to give them anything thinking they can get back into the game. The one lone touchdown drive was somewhat impressive. The Aggies secondary maybe needs to hunker down just a little bit. That zone they're playing, the Lobos Hopkins is finding all of the holes, and the receivers are finding all of the holes. Now, whether or not Hopkins has time to throw that ball to that hole, that's another story, because the offensive line for the Lobos is being dominated by the Aggies' defensive front. The Lobos' defensive line is being dominated by the Aggies' offensive front. So really, A&M dominating the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. We love to see that. But again, 35-7 at the half here. Aggies over the Lobos. We'll come back after the final gun, give you a recap, see what you thought. Let me know what you think about Petrino's offense so far, about Weigman's arm. What do you think? Are you impressed? Is it too early to tell? I mean, I would take all of those answers. I'm a little excited, though, in case you can't tell. Let me know here in the comments section right here what you think about the game, Petrino, Weigman, all of it. Noah Thomas, his performance, and we'll discuss it after the game. May go live, not sure yet. We may do a live update here for you on FanStream Sports and the Texas A&M Aggies Daily Blitz. I'm IndyCar Tim. We'll do it again after the game. We'll see you.